Hi, this is Mastan. Today we're discussing about single phase full bridge rectifier with R load. Let us see the diagram. So, in this diagram, it is called a circuit diagram of single phase full bridge rectifier. The name itself full bridge. Full bridge means it is a bridge configurations. So it has two limbs. First limb has two switches. Second limb has two switches. T1, T2, T3 and T4. Overall 4 switches are connected. So each limb has two switches are to be connected. So that's what is called as a bridge. So supply is AC. So we are getting as DC. It is called as AC to DC. It is called rectifier. So overall the name indicates it is the circuit diagram is called as single phase full bridge rectifier. Single phase full bridge rectifier. Very by seeing the diagram easily identify the name of this circuit diagram. What is the name of the circuit diagram? Single phase full bridge rectifier. What is called rectifier? Rectifier means it converts fixed AC to DC. So why it is full bridge? Full means whatever switching devices are used in a circuit all are controlled, not as uncontrolled. So that's why it is called as a full bridge. It is called as a bridge configuration. So the name indicates single phase full bridge rectifier. So now the operations of this. So it is a diagram of this. By seeing this diagram, first input voltage, second gate pulses of T1, T2, gate pulses of T3, T4, output voltage, output current, voltage across T1 and T3, voltage across T3 and T4. It is for voltage across T1 and T2, and it is for voltage waveform, that is voltage across T3 and T4. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 graphs are there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, let us take one by one. The operation is same. It is previous case single phase half wave means only one thyristors, but a single phase full wave rectifier, full bridge rectifier, it has only four thyristors. Each and every half cycle they comes in two devices and comes in a conduction state, either T1, T2 or T3, T4. It depends upon the biasing, either forward bias, that is during positive half cycle, or it is a negative half cycle. So by applying the AC supplies to that full bridge rectifier during positive half cycle, so it is positive negative. So positive is connected to anode of T1, so it is comes in conduction state. Then negative is connected to cathode of T2, so it is comes in conduction state. So during positive half cycle T1, T2 is comes in conduction state. During negative half cycle T3, T4 comes in conduction state. So like that. So it is gate pulses about IZ1, IZ2, and it is IZ3 and IZ4. So during every positive half cycle T1, T2 is comes in conduction state. So during positive half cycle, these two pulses during positive half cycle portion, it is positive half cycle portion. Negative half cycle T3, T4 comes in conduction state. So gate pulses about T3 and T4, IZ3, IZ4, negative half cycle only. So these are the waveforms. And output voltage, output current. So VT1, VT2, and VT3 and VT4. So by seeing this, so before firing angle is given to the T1 and T2. So T1, T2 is comes in forward blocking mode. So during forward blocking mode, there is an output voltage. During there is no output voltage. So what is output current? No. So what is the voltage across thyristor 1 and 2? It is followed by input, same as whatever input voltage given to that before that alpha, the same input voltage is presented across T1 and T2. See, T1, T2. Clear? So during that time, what about T3, T4 is in blocking state. So is in blocking state means already during fast half cycle, which voltage is present across T3, T4 negative half cycle. So it should similar to negative half cycle. It is fast half cycle across T1, T2. What about T3, T4? Half state means negative half cycle. Clear? At the time of alpha, firing angle. What is mean by firing angle? The angle at which thyristor comes in conduction state. During the time, the voltage across thyristor will becomes maximum before that firing angle alpha. Before the firing angle. Okay. So at the time of alpha, the gate pulse is given to the T1 and T2. At the time of alpha, it starts conducting. Why it is firing pulse given to the T1 thyristor and T2 thyristor? So the current direction is, so Vs T1 or T2 and Vs. So it is the diagram of this. It is the diagram of it is the path of current, output current path during fast half cycle. So the output voltage is calculated across R load only. So the output voltage is followed by output current same. So during the output voltage presented at the time, what is the VT1, VT3? 0 means T1, T2 is VT1, VT2 is 0 means T1, T2 is in a conduction state. It acts as short circuit. So there is no voltage drop across T1 and T2. So 0. Clear? So V0 and it is I0. So V0 means output voltage followed by supply voltage, and output current also same. Then at end of fast half cycle, the supply voltage changes. It is negative, it is positive. So negative is connected T1 becomes the reverse bias. Positive is connected cathode of T2. It becomes reverse bias. So it is negative. Negative is connected to T4. It is cathode. So T4 comes in conduction state. It is forward bias, and it is positive is connected to anode of T3. It is in a forward bias. So during A2 off cycle, T3, T4 is in a forward bias. So once T3, T4 forward bias, that means it is blocking mode, forward blocking mode. So these mode can be changes blocking to conduction. So what is happening? So by giving the gate pulses about T3 and T4, so you should apply gate pulses about Ig3, Ig4 during negative off cycle. During negative off cycle, Ig3, Ig4, right? Clear? So at end of positive cycle, pi, there is no, the output voltage 0. So up to alpha 0 volts, up to alpha 0 volts. Why? Because T1, T2 is becomes reverse bias. Okay, so negative cycle will start, but T3, T4 by without presence of gate pulse, the T3, T4 will not comes in conduction state. So up to pi plus alpha, it is 0. Clear? Pi to pi plus alpha output voltage 0. Pi to pi plus alpha is 0. Clear? So at pi plus alpha, we should apply the another firing pulses to the T3 and T4. So T3, T4 comes in connection state. It is the output voltage will develop. This output voltage will followed by the supply voltage. Clear? Output current. So it is a waveform. So it is only for one cycle of input. So by seeing this waveform, output of this waveform, so pulsating DC. So it is also called as a two pulse. Why it is called two pulse? The presence of pulses in a output of DC, the completion of one cycle of input. The completion of one cycle of input, how many pulses in output side? Two pulse, one, two. So it is called as a two pulse. So it is one. What is another name of this? Two pulse converter. Two pulse converter means the presence of output pulses in a completion of one cycle of input. So we are getting as two pulse converter. Okay, and these are waveforms we are getting as by the presence of AC supply. So in these waveforms, what is the conduction period? Alpha 2 pi only, and we take two conduction period, alpha 2 pi and pi plus alpha 2 pi, whatever we should consider, alpha 2 pi or pi plus alpha to 2 pi, whatever firing angle we consider, conduction period we consider either alpha 2 pi or pi plus alpha to 2 pi. So by taking these conduction periods alpha 2 pi, we should derive the output voltage. We are getting as Vm by pi into 1 plus alpha. In this average output voltage, what is taken as 1 by 2 pi. 1 indicates, sorry, it is we are getting as number of pulses. 2 by 2 pi, 2 cancel, we are getting as 1 by pi only. So number of pulses in a output pulses, output we are getting as 2, time period is 2 pi, 2 cancel, we are getting as 1 by pi. Clear? Numerator denotes number of pulses in output side, denominator denotes time period of one cycle. So time period of one cycle is 2 pi, number of pulses in one completion of one cycle in output is 2, 2 cancel, we are getting as 1 by pi. Clear? Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha, and V0 maximum, I0, everything should calculated. Okay, finally power delivered to load, everything should calculated like that. So next concept is, that is the concept about single phase full bridge rectifier with the R load. Now single phase full bridge rectifier, single phase full wave rectifier with RL load with bridge configurations, with bridge configurations. So let us take the diagram of this RL load, bridge configurations. It bridge configuration means it is transformer, center type isolation transformer, center type transformer. So primary is connected to AC supply, secondary is center tap, plus minus A, B, N. Three terminals I'm consider A, B, N. Okay, T1, T2. So what is the load is connected? RL load, R and L. So current, clear? So here primary winding of transformer should be connected as AC supply. Secondary is a center tap. So center tap voltage, okay, it is the, suppose Vs is given, Vs by 2 and Vs by 2. So like that it shades, clear? So Vs, it is we are getting as Vs, it is also Vs. So suppose Vs is given to the primary winding. So what is the voltage up to this Vs? What is the voltage up to this Vs? Okay, like that should be happen. Clear? So let us take first. So during past half cycle, without presence of gate pulses of T1. So what is happen? What's happening here? So there is no output voltage and there is no output current. So what is the voltage across thyristor? It is followed by input voltage Vs, where Vs is equal to Vm sin omega t. So whatever input is given to that up to carrying angle alpha, that input voltage is present across T1 only. That is where A is positive with respect to N. So A is positive means positive is connected anode of T1. So T1 comes in conduction state and B is negative. So negative is connected at anode of T2. What is the T2? It is reverse bias. T2 is in a reverse bias during positive half cycle. So during positive half cycle, A is positive with respect to cathode. Automatically A is positive is connected to anode. T1 comes in conduction state. B negative. Negative is connected to anode of T2 means T2 is reverse bias. So it is in off state. It is in a on state. Clear? T1 is on state and T2 is in off state during positive half cycle. Clear? So at the time of alpha, we should apply the firing pulses about to the T1. So it conducts. So once it conducts, it acts as a short circuit. Here there is no VT1. VT1 becomes 0. So what is the output voltage? These output voltage collected across RL load only. So it is followed by supply voltage. At end of past half cycle, automatically it starts negative half cycle. But during negative half cycle, what is A is negative. So the presence of inductance at the load side. So these inductance doesn't allow the sudden changes in current. So whatever energy stored in during past half cycle, that energy will directly transfer to that thyristor. So during negative half cycle also thyristor comes in a conduction state. So the voltage is negative, but the current is positive. So it is directly transferred. The current flows like this: A T1 and R L load and finally N minus. So like that. So what is the reason for we should present negative output voltage means during negative half cycle inductance is presented. The load is RL load only. Clear? So once the energy will automatically transfer directly through the T1. So automatically A is negative means what is the T1 is reverse bias. So A is negative, what about B? B positive. So B positive means positive is connected anode of T2. T2 comes in the conduction state. So at the time of alpha, same as. So like that the waveforms will be presented. Alpha to pi, T1 turns on, pi to pi plus alpha, T1 comes in conduction state, pi plus alpha to 2 pi, T2, pi plus alpha to, 2 pi to 2 pi plus alpha is same T2. Okay, so it is the, so I already mentioned here T1 up to this T1, alpha to pi plus alpha, T2 to pi plus alpha to 2 pi, then T1 again, it is forward bias, again fast half cycle, 2 pi plus alpha to 3 pi, so on so on. So T1, T2. So what is the conduction period of this RL load? Alpha to pi plus alpha, alpha to pi plus alpha. So once you know the conduction period, you know that. And one more, it is also called the two pulse, two pulses. It is also two pulse converter. Simply say that full bridge converter, full rectifier, it is also two pulse. So 2 pulse means 2 by 2 pi, 2 cancel, are getting 1 by pi, alpha to pi plus alpha. Limits are changes. R load only alpha to pi only. RL load alpha to pi plus alpha. So 2 Vm by pi cos alpha. Then we calculate load current, load L to load input volt amperes. Finally, power input power factor. We are getting as different waveforms. So we should derive that. Okay.